Suppose we have the parabola y is equal to x squared, and we also have the line y is equal to mx, where m is just a positive number. And let's say we know that the area between them right here is equal to 1. The question is, what's the value of m that will make this happen? And there's only one m that will make this happen. How do we do it? Of course, some integration, right? Let's have a look. This is the area between two curves. The first one is technically a line. So we have the mx. So we have to have the integral, and let's start with mx. And then we're going to minus the parabola, which is y is equal to x squared. Okay, so far so good. And we want to compute this integral, and the final result should be equal to 1, because that's the area, so I'm going to set it equal to 1. But of course, what we're missing is the boundary, right? Start at 0. That is okay, but ending at what? That we will have to do some math. That's an intersection between this and that. So we are going to just set this equal to the other. X squared is going to be equal to mx. And then that's all for, well, you can just look at it, x has to be equal to m, right? But let me just show you. This is x squared minus mx is equal to 0. And then factorial x, yeah, either way. So x is equal to 0, and the other one x is equal to m. So we are going from 0 to m. This right here is the m right here, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now let's just go ahead and do the usual business. Integrate this and then solve for m. Integrating mx, this is to the first power. Add 1 to it, you get 2. Divided by the new power, we get, let's write it as 1/2 mx squared. And then minus integral of this is 1/3 x cubed. And then we are going from 0 to m. And remember, we are going to set this equal to 1. Now plugging m, this is just 1/2 m times m squared minus 1/3 and then m cubed. Plugging 0, this and that will both be equal to 0. So let me just indicate that with minus 0, doesn't really matter, and that's equal to 1. Now let's get the common denominator for this right here, 1/3 and 1/2. So multiply this by 3, multiply this by 2. So 3 minus 2 is just 1/6. Both of them are m cubed, so like this, and that's equal to 1. Now multiply both sides by 6. M cubed is equal to 6, and then take the cube root on both sides. Cancel. M is equal to the cube root of 6. Done. Fun part for this right here is that if you want to make it slightly more complicated, you could also do this by using the polar method. Yeah, you can convert y is equal to mx into the polar equation form, and then you have to kind of see how to swipe it from here to what angle that will give you this area to be 1. And I'm going to leave that to you guys though.